Hey, what's up? It's your football card finder here.
An avocado bogey?
Yes, Avocado Pokey. We're making videos together every day while we're on vacation, so you can check out at Avocado Poke, P-O-K-E, and subscribe and like. This is my son. He's the TCG card collector. I'm the sports card collector, mostly football cards. Now, if you want to know what I collect and why and stuff, check out my last video. We also did a video about the Pasadena Sports Card Show versus the Burbank Sports Card Store, which was an experience and a lot to learn there. That was interesting. So here in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 most important or most helpful tools that I use for collecting apps and websites. Okay. All right, so I'm going to count it down from starting at the bottom one. Let's say number 5 was Mercari. It's just a marketplace. You can buy and sell things. It's pretty easy to list. They don't take as big of a cut as the next one up the list and on my list. And sometimes it seems like there are things there that maybe are easier to find or you wouldn't see on the next one up the list. The next one up the list is eBay. eBay takes maybe 15 or more % when you sell things. The buyer might pay $145 with his shipping and his tax and for the card, but then you ended up with $100 because you didn't get any part of the shipping or the tax or anything on that card. Plus eBay took 15%, but eBay has the most eyeballs on it, and there are tons of cards on there for sale. So you have to be willing to look at eBay when you're shopping for things or selling things. You have to consider doing that. Number 3, Fanatics Collect. Recently discovered Fanatics Collect. I really like this weekly auction that they have. It ends every Sunday. Every card that I've seen on there, it's all authenticated or graded. So you don't have to worry about any fakes, which might be important for Poke. I know there are a lot of fakes out there for those. And there are also some cards that are fakes for sports cards. So it's good to have an authenticity guarantee. Anything that's graded by the reputable companies like PSA and SGC and those companies are already authenticated. And then even if it's not graded, those cards that are up for sale on Fanatics Collect will have a little an authentication on them, so that you don't have to worry about that. And then the way that the auctions work are pretty cool. If the card hasn't gotten any bids by close of the auction on Sunday night, then it's done for the week. If it's gotten 1 bid, it goes into something called extended bidding. So maybe it's 15 minutes where if it doesn't get any more bids, then it's sold to that person that was the only person that put a bid on it. But if somebody else makes another bid in that 15 minutes, then it goes into like round 2 of extended bidding. And finally, after a few rounds of that where the times get shorter and shorter, 5 minutes without anybody bidding and extended bidding means that that's it. The card is sold to the highest bidder then. Anyway, it's an interesting way, and the quality of the cards seem really good. There's some very, very expensive cards, $24,000 Tom Brady autographed rookie cards or whatever, $65,000 this is, and $8,000 Poncho Pokemons and things like that.
Poncho Pikachu.
Yeah, thank you. So it's a cool one. And they also have buy it now, so you don't have to buy with the auction, but the auction is kind of the most interesting to me. Plus, when you buy things, then you can just relist them for sale. You don't have to have them mailed to you. You just relist them for sale. So if you got a great deal on them, like I have gotten on some cards, then you could relist them for sale and sell them for a profit. If that's what you're into, you want to try that. I think I'm at number 2 by now. Number 2 is CollX. CollX. I'll try to put a link to CollX in my video description. CollX is a very user-friendly app. It's not a website. You can't get to it from your computer. You need an app on your mobile phone. You can take a picture of a card, see how much it's worth. You can list it for sale very, very easily, and you can chat with other users that are checking out your cards, and they want to see if you would make a deal and go lower or that sort of thing. It's good social, more like there's some chatting going on. There's chat rooms. There's comments that people can put on cards. You can make deals where you bundle multiple cards together and say, I'll take all 3 of these. Would you take $5 for this 3 cards that you wanted 10 for? The person can accept or counter offer and stuff. and it has a good vibe. The platform, the app has a good vibe. The guy developed it because his kid, about this guy's age, wouldn't really know necessarily what his cards were worth. So this guy, Ted, who started CollX, he developed this app so that kid could scan their card and figure out what it was worth and not get ripped off, so to speak, or to not pay too much. All right, and then lastly, my favorite is check out my cards. ComC.com. If you don't know about ComC, you got to check it out. I would recommend their mobile app, but their website is equally as enjoyable to use. I'll give you an example of how I like to use it. I like a set called 2015 Tops. I search for Tom Brady Refractor 2015, and I find this series of all the different refractors that are Tom Brady refractors 2015. Oh, I forgot to say tops. I needed the tops ones. Okay, now I'm looking at the blue refractor, red refractor, silver, whatever, the base refractor. Some are numbered. Okay, the ones that I really like the most are the black ones. Okay, I click on the black one, and then I'm just looking at Tom Brady's black refractor, but what if I wanted to see other players' black refractor? Well, there's a link right there. I just clicked the link that says black refractors, and all of a sudden I'm seeing all of the black refractors from 2015, right? So, or we could run a search that's called Topps Black Refractor and get all the different years of black refractors. Anyway, it's really well, it just works really well. And then sending cards to them for sale works great. You package up a bunch of cards, you pay 50 cents to $1.50, depending on if it's graded or not, to get them to scan them. And they go through and they take the pictures of all the cards, they keep them in the warehouse, and when somebody buys one, they either mail it to the person if the person wants it mailed, or they let that person relist it for sale on ComC. So I've bought a card on ComC, changed the price that I wanted to sell it for, and then sold it for that other price within a few minutes or a few days or a few weeks. That's a good thing to do, easy thing to do. Plus, everything that's for sale on ComC also is up for sale on eBay. So some people might buy it on eBay and ask for it to be shipped to them, and ComC will do that. They'll package up the graded slab and mail it to them. I don't have to worry about that. I've really enjoyed that app. They also have TCG on there. They also have comic books on there. I don't buy and sell comic books on there, but ComC, I don't even think I've even tapped into all of its potential for all the good things that it can do. Anyway, that was a whole lot about the 5 different tools that are my favorite tools to use. That's about all for today, I think. I don't think there's anything else. Did you want to say anything else?
Check out my channel.
Oh, okay, yes. Avocado Poke, at Avocado Poke. You can share this, you can like it, you can subscribe, those kinds of things. You can put a comment, say I didn't like this, or hey, you're too long-winded, or I didn't need to hear that much, or I already knew about it. It doesn't matter, it's okay, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Water off a duck's back. It's just feedback for me. So thank you for either the positive feedback or the constructive criticism. If you're just being hateful and being a troll, then I'll just go do it somewhere else. We don't need that around here. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and thank you to Avocado Pokey for being here, and
Thank
have
y'all
a good
for
day.
being here.
Take care.